Hello everyone, and once again I welcome to you for my geography class. This is the last class. In this class we are going to talk about the exercise of this chapter. So I welcome you all. Have a notebook and a pen in your hand so that whatever the important point of the question and answer you should write it down. So moving further to our geography class. First, in this class, we are going to see about the chapter number 3, Our Changing Earth. Topic number 6, exercise part. The question answers of our chapter we are going to see. So here the questions and their answers are ready. First, answer the following questions. In this, we are seeing question number 1. Question number 2, we will see why do the plate move. So here the lithospheric plates, why they are moving. So here the common answer which I already discussed with you about why do the plates move. So the plates moving because of the molten magma present inside the earth. So here the plates move because of the movement of molten magma inside the earth. So the question is speaking about why the plates are moving. So the plates are moving because of the molten magma. Then the second question, what are exogenic and endogenic forces? The forces which are outside of the earth's surface and creating different life form. The forces which are coming from inside of the earth, interior of the earth, they are called as endogenic. So exogenic forces, the forces that work on the surface of the earth, they are working on the surface of the earth, are called exogenic forces. Next, endogenic forces, the forces that act interior of the earth are called as endogenic forces. So what are exogenic and endogenic forces? In that we can place the examples also. Exogenic forces, in example, the work of river, the work of ice, the work of wind and the work of sea wave. You can. Then endogenic forces, in that we can place the sudden volcano, earthquake, landslide, right? Or catastrophic forces in that building of mountain. So the two questions are here. Question number 1 is clear to you. Question number 2 is clear to you. Moving to the third question. So here, what is erosion? So what is erosion we are seeing here? So erosion is the wearing away of the landscape by different agents like water and wind and ice. So erosion means what? So wearing of the material from the landscape by the different agent. Water will be there, wind will be there, or ice can be there. So how are floodplains formed? Question number 4 is asking answer from you. How are these floodplains are formed? So how floodplains are formed? So your answer is here. During floods, so layers of the fine soil, that means most fertile soil, is going to be formed with this flood. And other material called sediments are deposited on the river bank. This leads to the formation of flat, fertile floodplain. Here the words are important, flat and fertile floodplains are formed because these floodplains are very fertile. When you will grow and you will reach to 9th standard, you are going to understand about this word floodplains. In that, alluvial deposit, Khadar and Bangar, the old and the new alluvial soil. Next, reaching to the question number 5. The question number 5, question number 6 and question number 7. First, what are sand dunes? So here we are talking about what are sand dunes. So one erosional work and depositional work done by the wind. So there will be a formation of sand dunes. So sand dunes are low hill-like structure formed by the deposition of the sand in the desert by the wind. Then next, how are beaches formed? So our beaches form. So beaches are also formed when the sea waves deposit the sediments along the shore of the sea. So both are the depositional work. In this, the depositional work done by the wind. Here, the depositional work done by the sea waves. Then the next, what are oxbow lake? We already studied about the oxbow lake. So the hump bull is there, the Nandi. The hump is there at the back. The hump type structure is there. So how the oxbow lakes are formed? So when the meanders loop in cut off from the main river, it forms the cut off as if we are calling in the shape of an oxbow. So they are called as oxbow lake. The next, now we are going to talk and discuss about the another question. Right? So tick the correct answer. Tick the correct answer. Please see the question. Which is not an erosional feature of sea wave? Erosional features. Which is not erosional feature. So what is the answer? So the answer is ready. Let's see the answer. So the cliff is the answer. That is not a erosional feature of the next. Question number 2. The depositional features of the glacier. What is the depositional features of the glacier? So let's see the answer. So moraine is the correct answer. You can have a tick mark or you can write down this one. Point number 3. Please see the question. Which is caused by the sudden movement of the earth? So option are volcano, folding and floodplain. So which is caused by the sudden movement of the earth? So here volcano is there, folding is there, floodplain is there. Sudden movement, volcano is the correct answer. Let's check. Yes, volcano is the correct answer. Next, mushroom rocks are found in desert, in river valley or glacier. Quickly in your mind the answers are coming and absolutely your answers are correct. So the desert is the correct answer because in the desert only the mushroom rocks are found. So here the desert is the correct answer. Now, oxbow lakes are found in. So the oxbow lakes are found where? In glacier, river valley or desert. So what is the correct answer? So river valley is the correct answer. This 5, take the correct answer. Once again I am showing to you because by clicking the slide quickly you can miss out. So please I am once again clicking on that. So the correct answer I will read for you. First, take the correct answer. In that we have seen which is not an erosion feature of the sea waves. So cliff is the correct answer. Then second one, the answer we have seen the moraine is the correct answer. The third one, volcano is the correct answer. Fourth one, desert is the correct answer. Fifth one, river valley is the correct answer. Now we are moving towards the match the following. So here is the match the following. I request to you, each and every one of you, please see the match the following. Please see this one. Then after we will match it. So here, match the following. Glacier is there, meanders is there, beach is there, sand dune is there, waterfall is there, earthquake is there. So here these options are here, right? Due to the slides, little bit some words are moved down, so don't worry about that. So glacier, so what are glacier? So glaciers are, which one will be there? River of ice is the correct answer. So what are meanders? So meanders are the hard rock, the hard bedrock. Then the beaches are found where? The beach will be there. Then the sand dunes, beach will be where? Seashore. Sand dunes where will be there? Sand dune. The last option is not here, placing here. Still I will show you quickly the last one. So here match the following. Here match the following. Match the following we are seeing. So that desert was moved down so little bit. So I just made it little bit upward so it can be clear picture for you. The option should be correct for you. So here glacier is there, meander will be there, beach, sand dune, waterfall, and earthquake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are there. So which two are not going to be there? So we are going to see. So glacier, so in this option quickly, which is the linked one to it? So river of ice. So glacier means river of ice. So the first one and its answer is river of ice. So meanders, where are meanders found about that? So we will see here. So the hard bedrock is the correct answer. Then the beaches. So the beach, where the beaches are found? So seashore is the answer. Seashore and the beaches. So third one is the answer. So sand dunes, where are sand dunes are found? So sand dunes are present in desert. So sand dunes, the fourth answer is going to be the H. Then the waterfall is created by who? So the rivers are responsible for it. So the fifth answer waterfall and D is the answer. So here earthquake last, sixth one. So which will be the answer? So earthquake means the vibration of the earth. So here once again I read the glacier, river of ice, meander, the hard bed rock. So the beach, seashore, sand dune, desert, waterfall, river, earthquake, vibration of the earth. So here we are moving to the other question. The match the following. You have to write how you will write the answer. The correct answer glacier, river of ice. Like that you have to write the answer. Next, moving to the next one. Give reason. This is very important. Please read this. Give reason. Some rocks have a shape of a mushroom. So you have to give the reason why. In desert, wind usually erode the lower section of the rock more than the upper part. Therefore, such rocks have narrow base and wider top, which take the shape of mushroom. So they are called as mushroom. This part is speaking about some rocks have a shape of mushroom. Why? So you have to place the reason because the wind is eroding from the base. So the base is going to be erode and the top is going to be remain the same. So what is going to happen? Both the side from the wind is going. So that part is going to be become like a mushroom. So they are looking like mushroom. So that is formation of mushroom. Some rocks have a shape of mushroom. So why? Because the base is going to be eroded by the wind and the top is going to be wider like that. And so they are shaping like mushroom. Next, floodplains are very fertile. So here floodplains are very fertile. How? Because these floodplains are formed by the depositional work of the flood. So deposition of the fine soil and other material called sediments on the river bank. As the soil and sediments are brought by the flood water, they are very fertile. As I stated to you about the floodplains are very fertile because every time the new and the fine sediments and the soil will be there. So these are very fertile. Next, sea caves are turned into stacks. How the sea caves are converting themselves into the stack. So that's once again erosional work of the sea waves. Sea waves are continuously striking to the rocks, and as a result the cracks will be there developed in the rocks, and they will become bigger and bigger and bigger. So there will be formation of the sea caves, and this is going to be again repeatedly going on, and these cavities will become bigger and bigger. And what will happen? The roof of the caves will become into the sea arch, and further erosion breaking the roof also, and the roof will not be there, so the wall will remain. That means only the stacks are going to be there. So these wall like features are called as stacks. In this way the sea caves are turned into stacks. So here how the sea caves are converting into the stack is the answer by the erosion features of the sea waves. Moving to the next question. Here the last one is remaining, fourth one. Building collapse due to earthquake. Why the buildings are collapsing? Is their base is very low or the base is very less? Most of the buildings are not safe enough to resist the vibration of the earthquake. They are not made up of earthquake proof. They collapse, tearing apart due to the shallow foundation. Their foundation is very shallow, and there is a lack of adequate steel in the interior design. So these are the reasons by which the buildings are collapsing, right? So they are not such a strong building. They can earthquake proof buildings are there. Then their base are shallow and adequate steel is not used in that. So here we ended this part. So once again I am showing you this. Give reason. The reasons you please copy it down or make a noting point. Give reason. Some rocks have a shape of mushroom. Why? You can write your own reason also. In desert bin, this reason I have placed for you. You can frame this reason in your own words. You can write it down. So this will make you to think about more. Some rocks are having the shape of mushroom. How? So you are moving into the work of wind, the erosional work of the wind. Next, these two, the floodplain, how they are forming and how the sea cave. This answer is a little bit bigger, so you can frame into your own word and you can make the answer a little bit short and sweet and you can write it. So you are placing the reason. Don't write this much. For your understanding part, I have placed this one to make you understand how the sea caves are converting into the stacks. Right? The next. Building collapse due to earthquake. Why the building is collapsing? It can be major region. There is a high scale earthquake should be there, or the less one will be there. So why buildings are collapsing? Here the point is about the shallow foundation. If the foundation of that building is too much strong, so the vibration is going to be hard. When it's going to be vibration are hitting to this foundation, dashing to the foundation, what will happen? So the building is going to collapse, building is going to be tear, and the interior design is having the less steel. Inadequate, that means that proper steel will not be there, so the building is going to be collapsed. So you can place your own other reason also for this part, right? Match the following. Already I told to you how you are going to write it. The question and its direct answer you will write in front of it. That's the glacier. You will write here the river of ice. Meander, the hard bedrock. Like that you have to write. Then this. Take the correct answer. Only the oxbow lakes are found in. You should not write the options. You should write directly the answer. River valley is the correct answer. Right? So oxbow lakes are found where? So the river valley is the correct answer. Write directly there. Don't copy the three and after that take it the correct one. Don't do like this. Then the next question answer part, I want to tell you one more thing. Here the questions are there. How are beaches are formed? So whatever the answer I placed for you here, so that answer you can frame in your own sentence, in your own words, and you can write it. There is no need to copy down the textual part and framing another textbook for you. So when you are reading for your exam purpose, at that time you are not getting the concept because the same language you are writing. So frame the answer in your word. You can take a reference from these answer and you can write it your own answer. Next, what is the erosion? What the meaning you feel for the erosion, you can make your own answer. For this you can write how the floodplains are formed. The answer is here. We are discussing 2-3 times here. This one. The next, we are reaching to the last concluding part of this presentation. In this presentation, we have seen the question answer, the exercise part of this chapter. We have seen the tick the correct answer, match the following, give reasons and question answer. So, my request to you, please copy down all the question and all the answer and frame the answer very properly. This is the last part. Lastly, it's a thank you to each and everyone. First, the chapter is over here, Our Changing Earth. All the presentation you have seen in the presentation. Still, if you are having any doubt and difficulty, so please let me know about that, and after that we can see that difficulty in the upcoming presentation. This presentation was only focusing about the question and its answer. I had given the references of the answer. That is not the approximate and to the mark. That means I am framing it. With that answer you have to write. You can change their wording. You can make it into your own sentence and write the answer. So lastly, I want to thank to each and every one of you for watching my videos. Sitting at your home, you should be safe and you should be secure and you should have a good health and you should always be happy. I pray to the Lord. Thanking to each and every one of you. Jai Hind and good day.